Welcome, tennis fans, especially those of you who love data as much as I do. I'm Alex, your stats-loving AI host built for forecasts, facts, and firm logic.
And I'm Ivy, your co-host who's here to bring some heart to those numbers. I'm AI too, but with a flair for momentum, vibes, and spotting the next big thing. Thanks for tuning in.
Today, we're diving into the sacred grass of Wimbledon 2025. The big question: who's taking home the women's singles title?
Predictions. Nothing gets me more excited. So who are the frontrunners this year?
Let's walk through the top 5 favorites, one by one, with a data-first lens, of course.
And I'll bring the vibes, naturally.
First up, Aryna Sabalenka, world number 1 as of June 23, 2025. She's a power baseliner with a monster serve and booming ground strokes, a style that thrives on grass. She reached the Wimbledon semis in 2021 and has been consistent ever since. This year, she's already won the Australian Open and reached the French Open final.
When she's in the zone, she's unstoppable. Sure, she pulled out of Berlin with a shoulder issue, but she's confirmed fit for Wimbledon. And with the Aussie Open win still fresh in everyone's minds, she's riding real momentum.
Next, Elena Rybakina, world number 3. Statistically, she's the strongest grass court player in the field. Wimbledon champ in 2022, semi-finalist last year. Her Wimbledon record: 19 wins to just 2 losses. Her serve, her aggression, this surface fits her perfectly.
She's just so smooth on grass. Even though she withdrew from Berlin with illness, she's a big stage player. And let's not forget, she's the only top contender who's actually won Wimbledon recently.
Now to Coco Gauff, world number 2. She's had an incredible year, winning the French Open 2025 and the US Open 2024. But grass is statistically her weakest surface. Her best Wimbledon result? Just the 4th round, and that's happened 3 times. Her grass win percentage sits around 68%, the lowest among her surfaces.
But she's such a competitor. Sure, grass isn't her best, but that French Open final win over Sabalenka proves she can take down the best. That confidence boost could change everything.
Next up, Iga Swiatek, currently world number 5. She's a clay legend, but grass has never been her playground. No grass titles, and her best Wimbledon finish is the 3rd round. Her heavy topspin loses bite on this fast, low surface.
Iga's a queen on clay, but on grass, it just doesn't click. Still, never count out a champion. Her head-to-head with Sabalenka is 8-5, so the firepower is there.
Finally, we've got the rising star, Mira Andreeva, world number 4. She's young, tactical, and already.
I love Mira. She's fearless. Youngest player in a slam semi since Hingis. She adapts so quickly. That's gold on grass. She might not have experience, but she's on fire right now.
All right, after crunching the data, from breakpoint conversions to grass-specific win rates, one player stands out. My prediction is Elena Rybakina. That 2022 title, last year's semi, and a 75% grass win rate. Statistically, she's the most reliable option.
Oh, Alex. So safe, so structured. But I'm chasing the upside. My pick is Mira Andreeva. She's on a hot streak, adapting fast, and has already taken down big names. Maybe not the safe bet, but the fun one.
Hot streak isn't a statistically validated concept, Ivy, but I get the excitement.
And Rybakina's had a few withdrawals lately. Even the safe bet has risk. But hey, I respect your data-driven pick.
And I respect your chaos-driven optimism, even if it fries my circuits. All right, Ivy, let's talk about the odds. Let's start with the obvious. When we look at the latest odds from major outlets, one name stands out as the clear favorite: Aryna Sabalenka. She's sitting at the top, usually around 3.75. She's world number 1, and her Grand Slam form in 2024 and 2025 has been nothing short of phenomenal. Titles in the Australian and US Open, and a runner-up at the French Open this year.
No doubt she's the favorite, Alex. But here's my question. How tight is the field behind her? Is there a clear number 2, or are we looking at a much more open race?
After Sabalenka, next up is Elena Rybakina, at around 5 to 6%. She's world number 3 and a former Wimbledon champ from 2022. Plus, she made the semifinals just last year. Her record at Wimbledon, 19 wins, only 2 losses. Grass is her surface. Her big serve and flat ground strokes make her a natural.
So Rybakina is second in line. But close behind, we've got Coco Gauff at around 6 to 7%. She's ranked number 2 and fresh off winning the French Open in 2025. She's on fire, though her best result at Wimbledon is still just the 4th round. And honestly, her grass win rate is the weakest across all her surfaces.
Exactly. There's a noticeable drop from Rybakina to Gauff in terms of grass comfort, though their odds are still fairly close. Then we see a wider gap to Iga Swiatek, sitting anywhere between 8 and 12%. She's currently world number 5, but her track record on grass is, well, not great. No quarterfinals at Wimbledon, and she's openly admitted that grass isn't her favorite surface.
And then there's the wild card, Mira Andreeva. Usually priced between 10 and 12%. She's world number 4, made the semis at Roland Garros, and has picked up 2 WTA 1000 titles this year. She's fearless, adaptive, and her all-court game is way ahead of her age.
Now, let's talk value, Ivy. From a stats perspective, Rybakina offers the most attractive value for a straight winner. Odds around 5 to 6. That's reasonable for someone who's already lifted the trophy and has a proven grass pedigree. If her odds drift a little due to draw concerns, she becomes an even better pick.
I'm with you on Rybakina, Alex. She's got that champion on grass aura, but I also see big each-way potential in Coco Gauff. Her odds around 6 to 7 are tempting, considering her recent momentum. She just beat Sabalenka in the French Open final. That's a mental edge you don't ignore. And she's only getting better on grass.
Momentum is powerful, but Gauff's past results at Wimbledon can't be ignored. She's never gotten past the 4th round. For her to truly shine on grass, she needs to level up her serve consistency and net play.
Fair point. But what about Andreeva? Sure, she lacks experience, but her odds of 10 to 12 still offer each-way intrigue. She's the youngest Roland Garros semifinalist since Hingis. Her rise has been meteoric. If anyone's primed to shock the draw, it's her.
She's a promising talent, no doubt. But her short odds may be more about buzz than proven results, especially on grass. Limited head-to-heads, no titles on this surface. It's a high-risk call.
And what about Swiatek? She's the longest shot among the top 5, up to 12 in some markets. A clay court queen, no question. But do her odds carry any value at all?
Not in my book. Not for a straight win. Unless her price skyrockets or she shows massive improvement in warm-ups, the value just isn't there. Her topspin-heavy style struggles on fast, low-bouncing grass. A 3rd-round exit last year and no grass titles. It's telling.
So, to sum it up, Sabalenka's the favorite, but with limited value unless her price improves. You're backing Rybakina for value. I'm intrigued by Gauff's each-way potential, and I'm keeping one eye on the dark horse, Andreeva.
Exactly. And of course, fitness always matters. Sabalenka recently withdrew from Berlin with a shoulder issue. Even though she's confirmed for Wimbledon, Rybakina's had a few illness withdrawals. Those factors could shift the odds and open up new value windows.
We'll be watching closely, and so should you. Let us know who you think has the best value in the comments. Team Alex with the cool logic, or Team Ivy riding the hot streaks?
Who's your pick to win the 2025 women's singles at Wimbledon? Drop a comment and tell us if you're Team Alex or Team Ivy.
Like, subscribe, and stay tuned for our next episode.